What's up? I'm Ari Phillips, and I'm here with Sounds of the Future, and I'm here to answer some questions.
Is that 508?
Yeah. Nah, I'm back in this shit. I'm just back in this shit. I'm back in this shit. I'm just back in this shit. Nah, I'm back in this shit. I'm back in this shit. I'm back in this shit. Yeah.
I'm from Canarsie, Brooklyn, and I make music. I do a little bit of film and stuff. And yeah, overall, I just try to do the best with my time and have fun. My mom, she got me into music really heavily because my mom, she would always listen to like Lauryn Hill and stuff, like on our way to like church. And she also sang in a choir. So that was like pretty heavy influence in like my childhood. So I always really liked music. Honestly, like it would be that I would grow up watching a lot of Disney Channel and they like sing every day. So like I would watch like the Jonas Brothers and stuff and I'd be like, damn, that's cool. Or like I would surf like YouTube and just see people making music. And I always just had a drawing to it. Like I always wanted to do it, but I never I had like the confidence. So that's basically what got me into it, just growing up around it as a kid. It's actually really random because speaking of Disney, when I was like 17, right? This was like peak COVID time. My sister sent me this Instagram post that was about this casting call for some Disney show. And I was like, it was for, because I used to play basketball. It was for some basketball show. I forgot what it's called, but it's like definitely out now. And she was just like, oh, all you got to do is like record yourself playing basketball and like reading a couple lines and, you know, you might get it. So I was like, you know what? It's COVID. I'm not doing anything like with my life. I was like, let me just try it. So I tried it. We shot it. It was the most fun I ever had, like shooting like an audition tape. I know people usually hate it. Like actors are going to see this and be like, man, he hasn't been through the real struggle of audition tapes. But I did that. I got a call back and like it was crazy because it was like the producer of The Hate You Give, he was on the call and like the casting director was there. And I was like, damn, bro, like all of this happened from like an Instagram post. So I did that. I didn't get the part, obviously, but it was just like so cool that it was so attainable, like just from making that one decision. And I realized like that's something that I want to keep chasing. That's something that I want to keep trying to fulfill. So that's basically how I got into film. Well, I can't have one without the other. It's like, it's just a tandem. When I write songs, I visually need to see what I'm writing. When I'm writing a story, I need a theme that I'm following or else like, it's really hard for me to write. I can't just like, I have to write with like a purpose or like some type of like reasoning or else I'm not going to know what the fuck I'm doing. So I always like that in music. Essentially, when I'm writing a song, I'm like writing a script in a way. Like I wrote this song, it's called Like a Crime. And that I basically just had a whole music video set out and I'm watching it play out and I'm watching it go down. Like for the song, it's basically about this guy who meets this girl at a diner and she's like really pretty. She seems really nice. He's like, oh, let's go out, let's hang out. And so they hang out and she ends up like just robbing him, like stranding him. So like I had to like see the way that would go through and make it fit with like words and like rhyming and whatnot. So they definitely need each other. Do I favor one over the other? That was a hard question. I can go days of my life without watching a movie or working on a script or like doing that. I don't think there's any day where I can't listen to music, whether I like to or not. And I'll listen to music so much, like even with like recording, I'll get sick of it, but I'll still listen to music because I literally cannot help myself. Even like in the aspect of recording music, it made me see like all the finite like details, especially as a producer, you probably know. Like you can't listen to music the same after you get into music. Yeah. You start hearing the way that nigga is like cut in and out or doing different punch-ins or like shit like you can't like listen to it the same. But I'm just so like drawn to it. I think like if I watch a bad movie, I'll be like, yeah, I need a break from TV, but I can't take a break from music. I need it. Definitely like stemming back to that first question with Lauryn Hill, because that was the first time like, because my mom would either play gospel music or we would listen to hip hop. Lauryn Hill just did both. So it was just like, oh, that could be like both because I sing and then I do rap. So that's one of the big influences. I definitely love Tyler, the Creator, a lot. Everyone, I don't know why, there's like this weird thing. All my like TikTok comments, they'll be like, oh, you look like Tyler, the Creator. I think I'm just black with big ears, so I think they're just racist, but it'll be interesting. Everyone keeps on saying that, and I love Tyler to death. I actually went to his concert at the Barclays Center, and me and my girl, we were taking pictures after like 2 hours after the show, and all of a sudden we see this car drive past us and the window rolled down. This nigga Tyler sticks his head out of the car and goes, "Oh, I hope you enjoyed the fucking show." And like my mind was blown. So I was just like, bro, like I real life just saw this nigga. Like that was crazy. So definitely Tyler. I love Tyler so much. And Childish Gambino, Donald Glover, he's one of my biggest influences just as a human. Cause like even with film and with music, cause like, bro, fucking because of the internet, that's that same thing of writing a script to make a fucking album, like, or like Atlanta. Atlanta's one of the best fucking shows I've ever, I don't know, have you ever watched Atlanta? Yeah. Yo, that shit is so fucking like crazy. It's like crazy but funny at the same time. And then it'll make you think, and then it'll be thematic. It's just whatever the fuck he wants. And I hope I live a life like that, where I could make whatever the fuck I want, and that would be great. I definitely want to get to that home stretch of making an album. Making an album is just, I don't know if I'm just too picky or I just beat up on myself too much, but it's hard to really make that start to finish like project tape, knowing the amount of tracks that go into it, knowing the tracks that you want in order, and knowing the story that you want to tell. I think that that's one of the biggest goals of mine. And it's something that people always ask me about, like, oh, are you gonna ever drop an album? And it's just like, no, I don't have enough followers to drop an album. Cause that's a whole other thing, just like financially putting like thousands of dollars into an album. I have to make that money back. You know, if I don't make that money back, it's like, what am I doing, you know? So every day I wake up, I'm like, oh, do I make that jump to drop the album? Or do I just to drop it, just to take the chance and risk it? Or it's just like, oh, do I have to do this the right way? So that's definitely a goal. I don't know if that's even a goal of just dropping an album. I think that just might be a self-confidence thing. I don't know. I definitely would like to get to that place though, where I could comfortably release like a project that people can look on in like a place in time. To get up and do it every day, whether it's like social media, writing for music or for film, having to wake up. Cause like I wasn't that good at it when I was younger, especially when I was in school. It was kind of hard. I'm saying that like I'm like old as shit, bro. Like, cause when I was in school, I paid more attention to film because that's just my major, and it was easy to wake up and be like, okay, what are we gonna do with this script? What more are we gonna write? What joke are we gonna put in this script? Or whether with music, it's so easy to fall in and out of it. So consistency is what's really hard. It's hard to consistently post, consistently work on a song, consistently get your shit mixed and mastered. Like, it's just hard to really wake up and do it every single day. And that's something that I definitely want to work on entirely, because I'm not the best at it. I've gotten better, but I'm nowhere near where I should be. Yeah, consistently releasing and working on music. I think that I would just want to be remembered as somebody who helps relay messages. I think that that's another thing that's kind of hard. That's another hard question for me, because it's just like when I make music, I kind of want to take myself out of the picture. Like, I don't want anyone to think about me. I want them to think about whatever makes them tick or whatever makes them emotional in the song, or like whatever like just hits close to home. So I think that hopefully I could just be remembered as somebody that helped other people. I think that aid is the best thing that you could do as a person. That's what people are on the planet for, to communicate and to talk to each other. So if I could help somebody channel an emotion that they feel, that would be awesome, to just make them feel angry or feel happy or feel sad in the right context for whatever they need with my music. I am working on an EP, which is my little baby step to start working on making an album, because an EP is a little less serious. It's not so tied down as an album where it's like you got this specific date, but I am making like a club EP. And it's called Late to the Party. This is the first time I ever like said the name of it too, which is so cool, because I go on shows and I promote it, but I just be like, it's a club EP. I don't have a name, but it's a club EP. But I made it, it's Late to the Party. One of my friends, his name is Masai, and he's my photographer. I met him on TikTok, super random. And he literally just drove down to Jersey to Soho to help me take like photo shoots and just help me take pictures for the cover art. So we did that, got that down. Already got my songs mixed, and yeah, I'm just ready to release it. So that's the next big drop. It's Late to the Party. Look, you just like chase your dreams. It's really easy to, like the same thing where I said, where it's like waking up and doing it. You kind of got to get to that point where you just wake up and just like, you know what? If I fail, I fail. If I succeed, I succeed. As long as I did it. So that's something that I definitely had to get into that mode of just doing things. So yeah, that would be my one word of advice. You know, like if you have an idea, fucking do it. If you have a dream, fucking chase it. Literally, like nothing is stopping you except for like maybe like money or something. I don't know. But if you want to make a song, you're probably going to watch this on a phone, record it on your phone, record it on fucking BandLab. We were just talking about how to look up FL Studio. Take that next step. It's probably going to be worth it.
Back in the field, back like I never left, ready to spill. Only got one shot, I go for the kill. Could've went platinum with thoughts of the drill, but I found a better way without a deal.